Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Dana Berez, and if you're new here, welcome. This video is going to be super exciting because I'm going to show you the whole process of a fun kitchen makeover. I'm literally starting from 0 and we're going to go to 100 at the end of the video where I show you the final reveal of the space. A space that I'm really excited about. If you don't know, I just recently moved to a new apartment in Manhattan. I am so happy that I found this apartment, and the kitchen space was the last space that I felt inspired to kind of design. The bedroom was first. If you have not seen my bedroom tour, I'll leave a link here. So once everything is done, including the kitchen, I'll do a full tour. But the kitchen space, it was lacking everything. It's super cold in there. There's hardly any natural light, and it is the least utilized space in the entire apartment. And I want to change that because, you know, in Manhattan or any home that you live in, you want to maximize the usage of each individual room. Like, if you have space, you're not using it, how can you make it work for your needs? So the kitchen space right now is super cold. It's uninviting. It's just not working for what we want. We want to make it feel super cozy. Maybe in the morning, just have a cup of coffee on the table, maybe even do some work on the table. Right now, we don't do anything in there. We hardly even eat food. The table in there is a small 28-inch marble table. I love the design of it, but it's too small for like 2 people to comfortably eat food on there. The chairs, however, we are going to keep, and we kind of are basing our design off of those chairs. So that is the space that we're working with. Our goals are to make it more cozy, more functional, and make it a really cool, unique space in the house that we actually want to use. So I think every space kind of needs that inspiration starting off point. So if you're in the middle of decorating one of your spaces, find a piece that you are going to base your design around. And this is something that may come to you in a minute, or it might take a while to actually find that piece of inspiration. So I went to Target and I was looking for some window treatments for the kitchen, and I wasn't finding anything that I really liked. I didn't know if I wanted it to be all white or just a pattern. I just wasn't finding it. But then thankfully there was a really amazing sale. I found this curtain and I thought it was absolutely perfect. Kind of gives you a kitchen vibe. It's from the Magnolia Home. This is the piece that I found that kind of spiraled the whole kitchen design off. Like, once I found this, a lot of ideas on how the space should look. So then I made a 2D mock-up of the space using the exact pieces that we would probably use, and I am so excited to take this 2D image and create it into real life. So I picked up some paint samples from Home Depot, and I'm gravitating towards these darker 3s, so I'm gonna check them out, how I like them on the wall. There's one color that is just speaking to me, and it's this middle one. This one is a bit too dark for me personally, and then this one's too blue. This one kind of has like that perfect mix of both. This color is called Nocturne Blue from Behr Paint. So then it was time to paint. I grabbed all of my supplies and I first started out by outlining the baseboards with blue painter's tape. This will make sure if anything gets outside of those lines, it won't get on the floor or the other walls that I don't want to get painted. And I did 2 layers on the top so I could just roll really easy when I get started. Really quick, we just opened up the paint and it looks more pretty than I actually thought. So I'm gonna go ahead quick and do the edges, and then I'll start rolling and make the transformation even more. I first started painting the trim all around. This makes rolling so much easier and quicker because you don't have to worry about the edges getting messed up. Then I started rolling on the paint. This entire project only took 10 minutes. I used Behr Nocturne Blue in flat, and I used 1 quart, and it was only $15. I did end up buying another quart for 3 full layers. This makes painting such a budget-friendly option to change your entire space. 1 layer of paint, and it's still drying. Love it. I'm loving it. Okay, so now we are going to set up the curtains. I think that's gonna also transform the space into a more cozy feel. And I picked up these curtain rods from Amazon. They're from Edelon. I will leave a link down below. I was actually on this hunt for like a cheap-ish curtain rod. Like I didn't want to spend too much money on them, and I was looking around for a long time, and I ended up ordering this brand for the entire apartment. And it's a matte black finish. They have other finishes as well. And so far from the other curtains that we've hung up, they are amazing. And honestly, I think this is the cheapest you can get without looking like tacky or just a horrible quality. So if you're on a hunt for a good curtain rod, definitely check these out. And for today, I think it's gonna be a really fun transformation. Let's hang up these curtains. Say 9 inches.
Okay.
That's where we'll put the drill.
Okay.
Cheers. So this is our result from just one day of transforming the space. We ended up painting another layer after I took this video. It's been 2 days and our table actually came early, so we're going to set this up, and I just want to give you guys a little bit of a preview of what we did. So we did install a gold mirror. I think this looks amazing with the space, especially the color and the gold just pops so nice. And I also got our olive tree in the mail. Okay, so this is a faux olive tree, and the quality of this tree, I'm so impressed. They even have like markings as a real tree would, and they have different little olives on it. I will leave a link below of this exact olive tree, and it goes up to 82 inches. A lot of the other ones that I saw only went up to like 6 feet, so this is definitely a little bit taller. And I love the element that it brings to the space. We do have to get a vase for it. We're on the lookout for one. So now it's time to assemble the table and say goodbye to the marble. We then began assembling our new kitchen table. It's going to be so much bigger and fit the space more appropriately. We got it from Target, and it's a Studio McGee black table, and it was pretty affordable at around $350. Been a few days since I've showed you the kitchen, and a few updates that has happened. So we received the bench from Target, and we assembled it. Didn't show that on camera. The bench was actually kind of hard. The table was easy, but the bench was a little bit more challenging, but not like that hard. It's just like the screws weren't like level. Anyway, then we actually put in a light fixture, which was not a part of the original plan at all. So we ended up buying a light fixture originally for our hallway entrance. But after receiving the light fixture, we learned that you can't install a pendant in a can light unless you do it by a hired electrician. So we either had to sell the light fixture that we just bought or find a new place for it. So what we did was, it looked really great in the kitchen, and it kind of frames the space, so I kind of like how it was an accident, but it actually turned out really great. Here is the light fixture that we decided to install, and I think it looks great. I'm not going to show you the final result yet. This cord we need to conceal. This is the original cord from the light fixture. This is the swag kit cord, so you just attach the electric and then you have a working light fixture, which is amazing. Then you take these cord concealers. They're adhesive, you just tape it to the wall. I did this for the TV, so no more ugly cord sticking out. It just looks so seamless, which I love. So we'll probably do that right now to the kitchen. And the best news is that the kitchen is done. And I will show you guys the final transformation. It turned out so good. I'm so proud. And it took about a week. We were just waiting on some furniture. So here is the final reveal. I'm loving how this space turned out. The wall makes it so cozy in here. And we just added a blanket and pillow on the bench. And for this table styling, we'll probably change it up as we feel, but we just added in these adorable little vases. Aren't they the cutest? We just added in some lavender sprigs. And then we have this bowl of moss, which we're probably gonna change into a white vase. But for now, for the styling of the video, it's finished. And I don't think I showed you guys the actual kitchen. So this is just the kitchen space right across from the dining. I added in this little basket because we were putting like receipts and keys. So everything is tucked away in this really cute rattan basket from TJ Maxx. And that's the kitchen styling. Very simple white kitchen. It's a rental, but I'm just loving how the space connects so beautifully. And it turned out just like my little rendering that I did on Canva. If you guys want to know how I did that, let me know in the comments down below. So there is the final result of the fun Eden kitchen makeover. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you liked it, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and maybe there will be another room I do a makeover video on next. All of the pieces ended up being really affordable, and the majority of the items in the room are actually from Target. And I must say, the light fixture really changed the whole space in terms of lighting. It's like a really nice, warm, inviting light versus our incandescent lights that are just a really bright daylight kind of bulb. So lighting is huge, especially if you're making over your space. So if you're in the middle of a makeover, be sure to consider your lighting. It really makes a difference. And I hope you guys have a great day, and let me know your favorite item in the kitchen. I would love to hear what's your favorite part, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.